Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos team reportedly don't want Erik ten Hag as a long-term manager at Manchester United. Back in December, after months of speculation, it was confirmed that Ineos boss Ratcliffe had agreed a deal to buy a 25% stake in the Old Trafford club. It has been reported that Ratcliffe and his team will take charge of the football operations, with the Glazers heading up the commercial side. Ratcliffe and his team have already hired Omar Barada as CEO, poaching him from rivals Manchester City. This week, it was reported that the businessman now wants Newcastle United's Dan Ashworth to take over as sporting director. Now, it has been claimed that Ratcliffe and Ashworth do not see Ten Hag as the Old Trafford club's long-term manager. Speaking on the latest episode of Football Insider's Insider Track podcast, journalist Pete O'Rourke claimed that club chiefs have branded United's Champions League exit and their frequent uninspiring performances as unacceptable. According to Football Insider's sources, Ten Hag is not under threat right now, but his long-term future remains uncertain. Ten Hag has struggled to get the best out of his players this season as United currently sits sixth in the Premier League. Their Champions League journey turned into a nightmare after a dismal group stage. Speaking about the Ashworth situation, Newcastle boss Eddie Howe said, "Your concerns are relevant. I don't know quite how much I can say on that, but I share your feelings." When asked if the situation needs to be sorted quickly, Howe added, "It is better for everybody if that is the case. That's why I say he is in a position of power and there's a lot of intelligence and information. That is why it is a slightly unusual situation." United are back in action on Sunday when they take on Luton Town. Manchester United are being strongly talked up as the next destination for Frenkie de Jong in the Spanish media, with a new report detailing how Sir Jim Ratcliffe could look to use 4 unwanted stars as part of a swap deal for the £85.5m rated Barcelona man. The Red Devils spent multiple weeks chasing a deal for de Jong during Erik ten Hag's first summer in charge, a pursuit that ultimately ended in frustration and saw Manchester United instead shell out a £70 million fee to price Casemiro away from Real Madrid instead. But while Casemiro's future is now under the spotlight after a difficult season with United so far, it's reported that, as part of a major summer rebuilding plan, the Red Devils could resurrect their interest in landing de Jong as a replacement. And with Sir Jim Ratcliffe seeing his 25% purchase of United winning approval in a deal that will also see the British businessman oversee all the Red Devils transfer business, it's reported that they are ready to make a renewed attempt to persuade the Barcelona player to move to Old Trafford. Another prolonged pursuit for de Jong might be seen as futile by irked supporters given their failed chase last time around. However, whereas last time there was a strong resistance to the move from the player, a shift in circumstances means United reportedly feel there has never been a better chance to get a possible deal over the line. To aid their chances, a report from Mundo Deportivo on Thursday suggested Ratcliffe was ready to furnish Ten Hag with his biggest transfer wish at United to reunite with his former Ajax protégé. Man United to use Mason Greenwood in possible swap for de Jong. Any such deal, though, looks difficult to pull off. While United eventually agreed on a fee of €75 million, £64 million, 2 summers ago, the cost of the game's top midfielders has shot up since then, with the likes of Declan Rice, Moises Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez all moving recently for fees that topped the £100 million barrier. Understandably, Barcelona are also placing an almost equally high price on the Dutchman's head, with MD revealing Barcelona will be seeking a fee of €100 million, £85.5 million, if they are to move de Jong on this summer. Such a price might prove a stretch for United, but there are options open to Ratcliffe and United if they do decide to pursue a deal. And if an effort to bring down that initial outlay, the Daily Express has suggested United could offer the reigning La Liga champions their pick of 4 stars as part of a potential swap. First on their agenda would be Mason Greenwood, with the on-loan United forward earning plenty of praise and admiration for his displays on loan with Getafe. The once-capped England man appears to have little chance of returning to United, and a prolonged stay in Spain now looks a likely option. To that end, Greenwood has been tipped up as a potential target for Barcelona over the summer, and amid claims United will look to cash in on the player, who will be in the final year of his contract come the end of the current campaign. And Barca's willingness to make a deal happen has seen it suggested that they could offer the 22-year-old their iconic number 10 shirt. 3 other Man United stars may be used in Barcelona's swap. But if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content about Man United. Thanks, let's continue. In addition to Greenwood, United could also reportedly look to offer Barca 3 other stars as part of any move for de Jong. And it suggested another unwanted player in Jadon Sancho could also be used as a makeweight in a possible deal for the Dutchman. The 23 times capped England winger is currently looking to resurrect his career while on loan with Borussia Dortmund after falling out with Ten Hag. His chances of earning a permanent move to Dortmund depend almost entirely on United lowering their asking price to a new low and on the player vastly reducing his own wage demands. However, with a return to United also appearing unlikely, especially while Ten Hag remains at the helm, it seems something may have to give come the summer. Another struggling United winger in Antony also sees his future under the spotlight after an extremely difficult and ineffective season at Old Trafford. The Brazilian looks likely to be sold this summer, though United would again need to take an enormous hit on their whopping £85 million investment. It also looks unlikely whether Barcelona would consider his signing given his lack of goal contributions this season. However, that would not stop United at least trying to offload him as part of a possible swap. And finally, it's claimed Scott McTominay could also be offered up to Barcelona, with the midfielder's future at the club seemingly still very much up in the air. The Scotland midfielder has, however, proved one of United's most reliable performers this season, and a move to the new camp, albeit as part of a swap deal, would come as a major surprise. Man United chief Sir Dave Brailsford's telling response to Kylian Mbappe transfer question. Kylian Mbappe has decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain this summer, and incoming Manchester United chief Sir Dave Brailsford has been asked about their chances of signing him. Sir Dave Brailsford has admitted that Kylian Mbappe appears to have his heart set on a move to Real Madrid, having been quizzed on Manchester United's chances of signing him by two fans. French superstar Mbappe has decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain this summer, with his lucrative contract coming to an end in June. Longtime admirers Real Madrid are the clear front-runners in the battle to secure his signature, but alongside Premier League rivals Liverpool and Arsenal, United have also been tipped to throw their hat in the ring. After stopping to meet a pair of young supporters while sitting in the passenger seat of a swanky red Jeep on Friday morning, Brailsford was filmed being asked, "Can we buy Mbappe?" The director of sport for Ineos, whose boss, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is on the cusp of officially becoming a 25% stakeholder in United, then gave a telling response. Smiling at the two lads after a brief chuckle and pause, Brailsford replied, "I think he's got his heart set on going to Real Madrid, hasn't he?" The former head of British cycling doesn't seem to be wrong, with the La Liga giants already in negotiations over Mbappe's likely record-smashing move to Madrid. Real almost signed the 25-year-old forward back in 2022, only for him to perform a U-turn and put pen to paper on a new contract with PSG. Now that's set to expire on June 30th, Mbappe is free to talk to other clubs. It's been reported that Liverpool have turned down the opportunity to sign the France captain due to his astronomical financial demands. As for Arsenal, boss Mikel Arteta gave an eyebrow-raising response to speculation regarding his club on Friday. "Why not sign Mbappe?" the Gunners manager asked reporters. While Arsenal want to put the finishes touches on Arteta's squad to secure long-term success, United are looking at an overhaul. Brailsford is currently carrying out an audit at Old Trafford to see what specific issues need to be addressed by Ineos. 103M Manchester United target drops transfer bombshell, hinting at becoming first Red Devils summer signing. Manchester United are interested in a potentially huge summer signing, who has confirmed that he could be on the move. Things are beginning to fall into place for the Red Devils ahead of the first summer with Sir Jim Ratcliffe at the helm. Omar Barada has been brought in from rivals Manchester City, while Newcastle United transfer guru Dan Ashworth is set to move to the club next. And with an expected increase in transfer funds this summer, a 9-figure move could be on the cards. Benfica superstar midfielder Joao Neves has told Sport TV in his native Portugal that his priority is to finish his season strongly, adding, "Then you never know, I can't promise anything," in reference to a potential summer move. Neves has been consistently linked with a move to the 20-time English champions, with his club putting out an extraordinary statement last month to deny that he was going to leave the Primera Liga. With interest established, however, Neves' latest comments are the biggest indication yet that he may move this summer. The starlet has a £103 million release clause, placing him in the same bracket as Chelsea-bound Enzo Fernandez, who moved from River Plate in the summer of 2022 before completing a blockbuster switch to West London off the back of a successful World Cup in Qatar with Argentina. Neves was named among 442's 50 most exciting teenagers to watch this season. As we noted, he's physical, carries the ball with purpose, and he's able to affect all phases of play. while his line-breaking passes and ability to ghost past players is impressive, too. The 19-year-old is valued at €45 million by Transfermarkt. Thanks for watching, but if you are truly a Manchester United fan, then kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel with notification bell on so that you don't miss any updates about Man United.